Hello everyone, I'm Bets Golden. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I want to show you how to make some shakers with a wonderful chipboard project kit. That's what it is to me, at least. It is by Creative Embellishments, and these are some other things that I have by them. They don't just do shakers, but the shakers that I saw I just had to have, so I thought I'd make one with you. But in the meantime, they have a whole bunch of different types of chipboard pieces that are just amazing that you can find over on their website. So let me show you what is in the standard of these shaker kits. Basically, it comes with 5 pieces, and you get your base piece, and then you get 2 of these type stackable pieces, a detail piece, and then an acrylic overlay. I thought it would be fun to show you how to put these together, and I've already prepped a cowboy boot for us to do. And I'm going to show you how you can fill these. I have some really fun shaker stuff bits that you can put in. So the first thing you want to do is I have taken my shaker backing and I have put some pattern paper on it. And then from here, I don't have to worry about painting all of my chipboard. I can leave one of these not painted because you're not going to see it. And then I have a blue outline boot, and then I did a gold boot as well, and we're just going to layer this up. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to start to adhere everything together, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue with my fine tip pin on it, and this just allows for that really detailed glue that you adhere, like it adheres clear and it gets really fine line. I can talk. So I'm just going to go around and I'm putting this one down first. So I'm just going to put this one down first, like so. I did happen to get some glue, as you can tell, but it will dry clear, and that's okay. And then on top of that, I want to put this one. I'm going to use this piece as a frame. So let me just go ahead and do this as well. Now I'm going to fill it after this and put my last 2 pieces on after I fill it with my shaker bits. And since the glue is wet, the shaker bits may adhere to that. And if you don't want that, then you're going to want to let that glue dry. If you don't care if a few adhere here and there, then you don't have to worry about it. All right, so I'm just going around all these little pieces. Oops, I don't need, see what I did there? I don't really need that. I only need the edges. All right. You only need the edges on this. So here's this. Make sure you line it up once again. And as you can tell, that naked chipboard piece, you can't even see it. It just provided enough of a space so that we can put our shaker bits in. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take a little piece of paper towel and kind of mop up some of that wet glue. And again, it's going to dry clear, so it's totally fine. I'm not really that worried about it. Then let me show you what I have for shaker pieces. One of my favorite things to use in these is Rania foil paper. I'll have a link provided to their store down below. So what I like to do is I like to take my leftover Rania foil paper. So like, for example, this is a little scrap that I have. And I just like to make my punches out of it. And then I will put the punches in there. So I can just take and just punch out some shapes and put them in my shaker bit, like so. So for this one, I'm going to use some hearts. I'll show you some other options. You can even use some punches that are not necessarily intended to create shaker bits to do this. I have a bubble punch that I'll show you. Okay, so I have 5 little hearts. We'll leave that. But this is one that you can get at your local craft store. It is actually created to create like confetti and to fill shakers. And I have some of those already done. So I'll go ahead and just put a couple of those pieces in as well, like so. And then this is a punch that I have that is actually a bubble punch, but it creates really cool circles. A whole bunch of different shaped circles. So take a look at your punches and think differently about them. You don't only have to use Rania foil paper. You could use regular cardstock to create a punch on this, create your confetti, your shaker bits. It doesn't have to just be Rania foil paper, but I like the Rania foil paper on this because it's a really beautiful contrast. And then, of course, you also can dump in your traditional shaker bits. And I have a couple different things for that. I have some fun sequins. And then I have some Queen & Co. clear gems. I like these gems because it allows, sometimes you can get some static with your paper. The gems allow it to break up that static so they don't all cling. You could put glitter in on this, or I found these through Peachy Cheap one day. Sadly, I don't know if they still have them, but these are a whole bunch of cute little fillers. Queen & Co. has really cute fillers, but these things are just darling. And so I'm like, I think I'd like to throw in a couple of these. Just a couple, because there's not many. And you just want it to kind of make a little bit of a fun statement. And then let's do some of these pretty ones. So we're just filling that up. And you can make it, you can put as much in there as you want or as little, it doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. But I do like to have a little bit of a plastic element or something in here besides just paper and glitter that will help everything shake and move nicely. If you just do paper, sometimes it doesn't always move. So you want to have, you know, something in there that helps kind of shake it around. And I even have some of this blue. So I think I'm going to put some blue in as well. And like that piece totally got glue all over it. How funny is that? That was from a previous project. Okay, and then you want to make sure that everything is super flat and there's nothing on the area now that you're going to be gluing on. So now I'm going to take, again, and just around the edges, I'm going to adhere my acetate. Just around the edges. And then we're going to cover it up with that blue outline of the boot. And this would be so cute on a gift, like a gift tag or on a card or even on a layout. I think that it's just darling. And shakers can be a little bit scary. A lot of people are like, oh man, that's a lot of work, and you know, it can get messy, and it can, but when you have shaker kits that are pretty much already done for you, it takes all of that out of it. All right. Then I'm going to take my acetate and just lay it on top, seal it off. Again, I'm not real worried that that glue is going everywhere. It's going to dry clear. I'm not going to move it much. And then I'm going to take this boot, and while that kind of sets up a little bit, I'm just going to do the same thing around the edges on this. And this one, it doesn't have to be a ton of coverage everywhere because there's nothing sealing it in. You could take some ink, an ink pad, and ink the edges of this if you wanted to. I kind of like the chipboard, but it would give it even more of a finished look. All right, and there's this one. And then boom. Pretty much all you see right now is that glue because it has not dried yet, which is a-okay. It will dry. And now you have a cute little shaker boot. Isn't that cute? Anyway, I just wanted to share with you this fun little project. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you haven't subscribed, I certainly hope that you do so. Until next time, I'm Betsy Golden. Happy crafting.